Hey guys, it's Phoenix here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Nendoroid 554 Kirby from Kirby's Dream Land, specifically. Box, Good Smile Company, Kirby, some Japanese 554, the Kirby when he sucks up things, the Link Kirby or Fighter Kirby, Star Wand, the Flame Kirby, more just versions of what he does. Normal Kirby, and then puffed up Kirby again, and then windows into it. You can see, in the window, Star Wand faces the fire. So let's open them up. Oh, back at the bottom of the box is just same old stuff, and then the top just has the fire Kirby. Okay. Open the box. First thing you get is the instructions slash everything it comes with. We don't really need that. Okay. Then, here is the clamshells. Two of them. And then here's the bag of stand accessories for the stand. Let's first look at just as accessories. So this clamshell. I'm not going to be opening this clamshell because I'm not really going to be putting any of the faces on. Or well, I am going to open it and like show you guys, but I'm not going to be like using this one for my Kirby at least. So the first thing in here is let's take off this. We have the Kirby cap. It has a magnet. That's just how it attaches to the figure, but it just, is it's a good plastic. It just, magnetizes with Kirby. Then we have 3 face plates. We have the puffed cheek one, fire shooting, and you can see that puffed cheek one. Let me just take these out. We have the sucking when he absorbs things. We have the fire shooting face, and then the puffed cheek face, and all of them have the same attachment on the back. And I'll show you how that works in the second clamshell, or technically the first clamshell. So here's the first clamshell. And what comes with it is first, obviously, the stand. And then, you have your stand parts. We have the fire that Kirby shoots when he has the fire helmet. That too is just a magnet. Then we have the sword, the Star Wand, and the hand to hold the Star Wand and sword. Then we have the figure himself. So here's Kirby. He feels very like cold skin. It feels very interesting. His feet and hands are all on magnets because he's just a big ball of metal. And to remove his faces, you just to take him, and twist. And then you could put on the big puffed face and have him going like this, like he's flying. You could put on this face and have him absorb things, like someone I'll show later. He could Absorb Link. And then the final face for this set. The other colors have more, like, they have, like, DLC parts for the pink faces. I don't plan on getting the other colored Kirby's, like the ice one and the magic one. I don't plan on doing that, but here you have him, and you could have him with the fire spitting face shooting the fire. That. I'm gonna just put on the normal face. It's hard to go over articulation on this guy because, you know, like I said, his hands and feet are on full, you know, magnets. But what you can do is you could take off this hand, put this one with the hole in, and you can give him the star wand. Have Kirby use the star wand, or you can give him the sword. And when you give him the sword, it goes with the cap, which you just magnet onto him. So there's, you know, Fighter Kirby or Sword Kirby or Link Kirby, whatever you want to call him. And if you take those off, you can give him, I'll put the fire face on. Sorry about that, the camera fell. But you could put the fire hat on, and then you could have him shooting out the fire. So, that's about all he comes with. Honestly, he doesn't come with a lot. But for the price and it being, like, entirely magnetic, I think it's personally worth it. I am going to, because, you know, I can't really do the articulation segment, because he doesn't really have articulation. I'm just going to show you guys the comparisons with other figures. So, like, just, you know, other collections you might put him with. For me, that's personally Smash Bros, because that's all I have right now. Oh, I forgot to put on this face. So, let's get, sorry, I'm just making room on my table, right into size comparisons. So I'm going to get the stand out because Kirby actually can't stand without it. The only thing I'm kind of disappointed in. It makes sense, but, you know, I wish you could stand without it. these... Honestly, the Nendoroid stands are kind of annoying to work with. It also just seems like his stand doesn't want to work correctly to accommodate Kirby. I don't know, I'll have to fidget with it. But we're gonna get started on size comparison. So there's Kirby next to the figure I showed earlier. Figma Skyward Sword Link. If it will focus, please. Yep, there's Figma Link and Nendoroid Kirby. Here is him next to the 3-0 MDLX Mega Man. He scales pretty well with Link and Mega Man, I think. And then here he is next to the Storm Arena Alpha 3 Ken and Ryu, which technically not the right designs for Smash, but I prefer these figures to the Jada ones. And then, finally, here he is next to the DLC character, Kazuya. Yeah, I think he scales really well with all of them. I think he's a really good figure. And my final thoughts would be I would really recommend this. I got him from Big Bad Toy Store for like $50, so that for that price, I say he's pretty worth it. He goes really well with, Smash Bros. He goes really well with just video game characters in general. And I think he's a fun little toy. I recommend this figure. I'm very happy with it. I am looking forward to seeing if they hopefully reissue their King DDD, because he is one that I would want for Smash, even though he wouldn't be in the exact style. I still think that is the best DDD figure that we have gotten in that relative scale. I don't think there's any other DDD figures that scale close to 6-inch figures, unfortunately. But I think if Figma did a King DDD, it would be really good. But I don't know if Figma has Nintendo rights, because they seem to only really be doing Link stuff and like Legend of Zelda stuff. But yeah, that has been the review of the Nendoroid 455 Kirby from Kirby's Dream Land, or the reissue. I will please like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully you will see some more videos soon. Peace out.